Alright guys, hi Yuko, thanks for joining. So we are going to wait for few more participants to join, and till the time you can give it a try. In this given figure we need to solve for the red shaded area, and let's see how many of you can do this. Take your time, think about it, give your answer along with the correct approach. Let's just wait for few more participants guys. And when given with the circle you can see that, and what 111 is given to you, that is nothing but the radius of the circular arcs within the figure. You need to solve for the red shaded area. Let's see how many of you can do this. Guys, anyone with the correct answer or with the correct approach? Guys, it has been more than 1 minute already, but no one has given answer for this one. We have discussed this question before also, so I'm not expecting that much of time taken by you guys. Like, you're taking so much of time today. Hi Shushila, thanks for joining. Guys, is there anyone to give the correct answer for this one? Okay, we'll wait for a few more minutes, and we will wait for the participant who is going to give the correct answer for this one. It has been more than 4 minutes already. Once I'm going to have the correct answer along with the correct approach, then I'll give my explanation, and then we'll move to the next. Guys, just give me a minute. I think the screen went black. Let me just fix it. Okay, I think it's fine now. It's visible to everyone, maybe. Yes. Now it's visible. Killer David, it's not blank, it's visible, I think now. You need to solve for the red shaded area. Just be quick. I need the answer along with the correct approach, and once anyone of you is going to give the correct answer for this one, then we'll move to the next one. Let's see how many of you can do this. What happened to my participants, guys? Why it's taking so much of time for you guys to solve this one? We did this question before also. Mr. Glam pi is incorrect. English study मैं solve करूँगा for sure, but I'm waiting as per the rules. And the rule is simple that someone is going to give the answer first. 15 pi is incorrect. .14 is incorrect. Black Avenger is here. 4 minus pi is the right answer, guys. Let's see. Now I'll give my explanation. It has been more than 6 minutes already. Two users, Hazer and Black Avenger, has given the correct answer. See, guys, these are the centers of the circle I can see. If I'm going to join these centers, see what is happening now. We'll get a square here. And the square of the side of the square is going to be 1 plus 1 each, which is going to be 2, right? So in order to calculate the red shaded area, I need to subtract these 4 quadrants out of it, out of a square. 24 pi is incorrect. So area of the square is going to be 2 square, which would be 4, and I need to subtract 4 quadrants, and we know that 4 quadrants together will give you a circle only. So it's going to be pi r square. 4 quadrants together will give you a circle, so I'm using a formula for the circle directly, which would be pi r square, and the radius of each quadrant is 1 only, right? So it's pi 1 square. Your answer is going to be 4 minus pi. 4 minus pi is the right answer, right? I hope it is clear to every one of you. 16 pi minus 4 is incorrect. I hope it's clear. Yes, you are right. Johnny, you are correct. Yes, that's not a math fact, it's a provable, because we know this is a point of contact of the circles, and point of contact and the radius, as they have the common point of contact, so the point of contact and the centers are going to be collinear. And we know that the tangents at a point of contact are always perpendicular, so it means they are going to be collinear, right? So we can form a square directly. We discussed this before also. Let's move to the next, guys, without wasting any time further. Let's have the next one. Let's see how many of you can do that. Let's have something easy. This is easier. I want every one of you. Sanjay, you are right. 4 minus pi was the correct answer for the previous one. This is the next question, guys. I want every one of you to give the correct answer for this one. Let's see how many of you can answer this. Try to give your answer in terms of pi. I have so many of beautiful puzzles today, so just be quick. Waiting for the correct answer. And if it is not visible, I think these dimensions are 2 each. This is also 2, this is also 2. Free fire for the previous question you are answering, that is correct, but we are at the next question. You need to refresh your stream right now. Guys, I need the correct answer along with the correct explanation. Don't throw your answers only. We do need correct explanation also. I'll wait for a few more participants to give the answer along with the correct explanation. Anyone with the correct approach. Samir Verma is asking for 2 pi. Samir, 2 pi could be an answer, but I need the explanation for that. It's not about giving the answer, I need the explanation. If you can give the explanation, we need to solve for the shaded area. 6 pi. We are solving for the blue shaded area, guys. Whatever your answers is, like Dhananjay says 6 pi. Dhananjay, I need the explanation for that. If you're writing it 6 pi as your answer, give your explanation for that also. We have Sanjay Sanjeev to give the answer along with the explanation, and his explanation is correct. Dhananjay is saying 9 minus 3 pi. Atul says 3 pi. ChatGPT 27 root 2. Johnny says area of the quarter of the bigger circle minus 2 circles. That's easy. I don't know, my math level is okay. I'll give you the answer and an explanation. We have wasted so much of time already. Let's see. Black Venture, you are correct, and one more user, Hazer, is correct, but Atul has given the answer, but explanation was missing. Sanjay has already given the answer along with the correct approach. See, guys, now I'm drawing here. Just look. This is 2, right? This is also 2. It's quite evident, you can see that this on extension and this on extension, they are at same level, right? So if this is 2, this is also going to be 2, which gives me the radius for the bigger quadrant as 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is going to be 6. So the radius of the bigger quadrant is 6. So I need to solve for the area of the quadrant first, right? Which is going to be pi r square, which is 6 by 4. So this is going to give you 36 by 4, which is 9 pi. Now I need to subtract this circle. Area of the circle is going to be pi r square, which is going to be pi 2 square. This will become 4 pi. And I need to subtract this semicircle out of it. So it's going to be pi r square by 2, which is pi 2 square by 2. So this is going to be 2 pi only. So now your answer is going to be 9 pi minus 6 pi, which would be 3 pi. 3 pi is the right answer. Hi Sheila, thanks for joining. It's not 30. Yes Sheila, you are right. I don't know what to say if you are using Desmos. 3 pi is the right answer. Let's just move to the next one, guys, and let's see how many of you can do that. Let's have an easy one. Let's have this. Again, we need to call. Yes, Samir, you are correct. We need to solve for the shaded area here also. Yes, ChatGPT is here also. I don't know what to do also. Okay, Joni is from Australia. Thanks, Joni, for joining. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Hope to see you soon in my next stream. Guys, I hope it is visible to every one of you. We need to solve for the area of the shaded region. I need the answer along with the correct approach, and let's see how many of you can answer this. We have Zynosis 4 into 520. Okay. The ninja says 20. Guys, make it sure that your answers are not going to work. I need the explanation. But for this question, you need not to give the explanation. 3 times 2 is 6. So the answer in the fielding is length is going to be calculating L into B. Voss says 20. Sheila says 20. Alright. I can see most of you has already given the answer. It's 20, by the way. Let me just explain for the others. There are more than 200 viewers right now. See, this is 5 already. This is given. So it means this length is going to be 5, right? Because 5 into 5 will give you the area of 25. This much length is 3, so the remaining is going to be 2. Now let's talk about this one. If this entire length is 7, this must be 5, correct? Because area is 35. Now see, if this length is 7, this much is 2 already. So for this shaded one, this length would be 5 only. Now let's talk about this length. We can see there this entire length is going to be this 2 and this 7. 7 plus 2, 9. And I need to subtract this 4 from this 9. So 9 minus 4, 9 minus 5 will give you 4. So this length is 4. You can solve for the area, which is 5 into 4. 5 into 4 is going to be 20. 20 is the right answer, guys. Sanjay, you are correct. Black Avenger, Sheila, everyone is correct. Potato chips, you are correct. Let's move to the next and let's see how many of you can do this, guys. Let's have this one. We need to solve for the shaded area again. Think about that. The given figure is a regular polygon. It's given to us. One of the side is already given. You need to give your answer in terms of pi. I need the exact answer. I don't need the answer in decimals. And I need the explanation also, guys. Let's see how many of you can do this. Anyone? Potato chips, 54 root 3. Sheila Devi says 54. Guys, I don't need the answer. I told you already. I need explanation. Don't do that. Don't throw your answers directly. I need the explanation. Whatever your answer is, I need the explanation accordingly. So I'm waiting for the correct answer along with the correct explanation. Sheila has given her explanation. Okay, I'll let you know whether your answer is correct or not. Sanjay says area of hexagon is 54 root 3 using the sector formula. Yes, Sheila, you're right. But I'll disclose whether it is correct or not. I'll disclose later. Where is the semicircle? There is no semicircle here. I can't see any semicircle. Sanjay, there is no semicircle. Giri Solanki is here again with the answer only. Giri, I need the explanation. You are not new to this channel here. Aurora, you are right. दो स्क्वायर बन रहे हैं कहाँ पे? Okay, you made two squares and two triangles. How can we calculate the area of hexagon? The white area is 18 pi. Okay, Hemant, I'll let you know. We have Black Avenger also. Black Avenger has given the explanation. That's correct. Root 3 by 4 side square is for 1 and we need to multiply it by 6. Your answer, Black Avenger, your answer is wrong. You haven't multiplied it by 6. You have calculated it for one equilateral triangle. Now we have correct answers and explanation. Now we can move forward. Let's see, guys. I'll explain and you can check your answers whether it is correct or not. Now, as the given figure is a regular polygon, as I mentioned already, this is a regular hexagon. You can use multiple approaches. Either you can remember that 3 root 3 into side square is the direct formula for the area of hexagon, regular hexagon, or you can remind that the regular hexagon can be splitted into 6 equilateral triangles, right? It can be splitted into 6 equilateral triangles. So I can use the formula for the area of the hexagon as 6 into area of the equilateral triangle, which is root 3 by 4 side square, right? So that is also going to give you the same formula that I wrote already, that 3 root 3 by 2 side square. Okay, so I'm using that formula because I remember that. So 3 root 3 by 2 side square, where side is 6, so it's going to be 6 square. 6 square is 36 and I'm going to cancel, it's going to be 18. 18 into 3 will become 54. So we have the area as 54 root 3 for the hexagon. Now look here, these are nothing but the sectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sectors are there, right? 6 sectors of each having angle of 120 degree, because it is a regular hexagon and the corner angle for regular hexagon is going to be 120 only, right? So if it is 120, so what I'm going to do, I can write it as, like for one sector, 120 by 360 is going to be 1/3 of a circle. And how many sectors are there? 6. So it's going to be equal to 2 circles. So you can use 2 pi r square directly. So radius is going to be how much? 3 for each. This is 6, so 3 3 each. So I can write 2 pi 3 square. It's going to be 3 square into 2, which is 18 pi. So your answer is going to be 54 root 3 minus 18 pi. That's the correct answer. Giri, you're right, your answer is correct. If the area of one semicircle, there is no semicircle, guys. Okay, I hope it is clear, guys. I made my explanation already. Let's move to the next. If there would be any doubt, we can discuss it later. Let's have the next question, guys. Shall we move to the next? Just let me know. I have told you so many times that when I am explaining, don't give comments at that time, because I skipped so many of comments. Okay, let's move to the next. Let's have the next one, guys. Let's have an easy one so that every one of you can participate. Let's have this. Be quick for this. We need to solve for the value of n. Guys, be quick. This is so easy. I want answers along with the explanation, guys. Let's see. Hemant 294. We need to solve for n. Okay. Let's wait for others. 294. Giri Solanki also says same. 294. What happened to you guys? 42. 42. 42. Jay Prakash, Sheila, Dhananjay, Sanjay. 42 is correct. Giri and Hemant, you solved for 7n. You haven't solved for n. They've asked for the value of n, right? Alright guys, I can see most of you has already given the correct answer. Yes, Solanki, now you are right. See, this is radius and radius is perpendicular to the tangent. We know this, right? Now using the angle sum property, I can solve for this easily. This would be 66. Now you can have a complete angle property here that 7n plus 66 is going to be equal to 360, and using that you can solve for the value of n. N is going to be 42. 42 is the right answer, guys. Let's have the next one and let's see how many of you can do that. Yes, Aurora, you are right. Let's move to the next. Let's have this one. We need to solve for the shaded area, and again I need the answers with the correct explanation, guys, and the answer must be exact. Don't give your answer in decimals. Let's see how many of you can do. The given figure is a square with a side 10. I think it's going to fit in a circle. Yes, I don't know. It's going to fit in the circle or what. You have to think about it. 25 by 2 pi. Okay. Let's see whether it is correct. I'll give my explanation later. Let's wait for others to give the answer for this one. Let them think about this. Till that time, you can also give it a try. -100 minus 25 pi. Giri, I need the explanation for that. Sheila, you are correct. Somewhere down the line, you are correct. We did these kind of problems we have discussed earlier also, where we are going to use the similar approach that we have already discussed, but this figure just look complex, but it is not exactly. Let's wait for others. $23.75. Okay. No, it's not 23.75. And if it is 23.75, you need to give the explanation for that. How you are getting it? I want to know that. Anyone else, guys? Because I'm not satisfied with any of the answers and any of the explanation. Zynosis is here. Is it just 25? He is asking. Okay, I can't say that it is correct or not. If it is correct, if it is your final answer, I'll keep it, and when I'll explain, you can have a look whether it is correct or not. Anyone else, guys? I'll wait for at least 2 to 3 more participants, then I'll explain. Black Avenger is still there, I think. Sir, I don't know if it is right or not. I got 100 minus 25 pi. Okay. 12.5 pi. Okay. Guys, give it a try. You have to swipe the area, Sheila, you are right. That's the only method. See guys, I'm going to give the explanation. We'll not waste that much of time on this. Let's have a look. See, if I'm going to join this, first of all, this tip and this corner, which is nothing but the diameter for the semicircle, you can see, you will notice one thing only, that this would be angle subtended by the semicircle, right? So this would be right angle only, and this would also be right angle. And if it is a right angle, you will get to know that this point is nothing but the intersection of the diagonals of the square, because the figure is square. Correct? Now what you can do, instead of this blue area, instead of this blue region, I can make it white and I can shade this area. Right? I'll make it white. I just swapped the areas. Now everything is in front of you, I think. I just swapped the area. This is blue shaded area now. And similarly, this area can be swapped with this region, right? So I can shade this and this would be turned white. Right? You can see that. I hope it is clear now. Now what is the shaded area? This is the shaded area, and this is nothing but the triangle, and this triangle is the triangle formed by the intersection of the diagonal. So it's going to be 1/4 of the area of the square. Figure is square, so area of the square is 10 square, which is going to be 100, and you need to divide it by 4 directly. Your answer is going to be 25. 25 is the right answer, guys. 25 is the correct answer. Jay Prakash is correct. Philip, you are correct. And one more user was there. Zynosis, you are correct. I hope it is clear to every one of you guys. I hope I made justice with this explanation. It was hectic for me also. Is it clear, guys? Welcome Ram Babu. Shall we move to the next then, guys? Alright guys, let's have the next one and let's see how many of you can do that. This would be an easy one for you. That was not difficult, that was easy. It's all about your point of view, that how you are looking at the problem. Okay, and if we are going to solve it daily, regularly, we are going to practice it, then things will become very clear for you. Let's have the next one, guys. This is easy, guys. This is very easy, so I want every one of you to participate for this one. Give your answer along with the correct approach. Give your answer in exact format. Don't give your answer in decimals. Let's have this. Giri Solanki is here. Dhananjay is here. Guys, the explanation is still missing. Guys, don't do that. We are just left with one more question after this. Don't just give your answers, guys. Think about me also. Don't be selfish. Black Avenger is here. Black Avenger, I was waiting for your answer comment for the previous question. I think you were not there at that time. 36 minus 7 pi. Okay, let's see if it is correct or not. One user has given the answer 36 minus 4 pi also. Let's see which one is correct. This is a square. For the square, the side is 6. The area of the square is going to be 6 square, which is going to be 36, right? Now see, I need to subtract these 4 semicircle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 semicircle are equal to 2 circles only, right? And these semicircles are having a diameter of 2, so the radius is going to be 1 only. So 4 semicircle is 2 circles, so 2 pi r square, radius is 1, so I'll be writing 2 pi for it directly, right? Similarly, if I talk about quadrant, how many quadrants are there? There are 4 quadrants, and 4 quadrants are of radius 2 each, right? So 4 quadrants together will form a one circle. It's going to be pi r square, but the radius is 2, so it's going to be 2 square, which will become 4 pi. And similarly, if I'll talk about this circle at the center, the radius for this circle is 1, so it's going to be pi r square, and my answer is going to be pi for this. Now this would be 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So this is 36 minus 7 pi. 36 minus 7 pi is the right answer, guys. 8 pi is incorrect. 36 minus 8 pi is incorrect. Ilma, you are right. Alright. I hope it is clear, guys. This was easy. Let's have the last question for today's session. Yes, if you are going to put the value, Hemant, you are correct. If you are going to use 22 by 7 as pi, you'll get that answer. That is correct. Sheila, your explanation was correct. I checked it out already. Final answer is 14 if you are going to take pi as 22 by. I already mentioned that you need to give your answer in terms of pi. So both ways it is correct. Shall we move to the next and last question for today? And after that, if we'll left with a bit of time, then we can have a rapid fire also for at least 5 to 6 questions. Yes, Shushila says yes. Let's have the last question, guys. Be quick for this one, and I need the explanation. Give your answer in terms of pi. Let's have this one. Let's see how many of you can do this. Give your exact answer. Hi Mohammad Saqib. Hi, thanks for joining. Guys, this is the last question. Give your explanation for this one. We need to solve for the shaded area. Today it's all about geometrical puzzles, geometrical shapes. Let's see how many of you can do this. Guys, think about it, take your time, don't rush, and give your answer along with the explanation. Don't just give your answers directly, don't throw your answers in the comment box. Black Avenger says 16 minus 2 pi, Cano says 16 minus 3 pi. And how you are doing that? I didn't get your explanation for this time, for the first time. Okay, I'll explain, and you can wait. We'll have a look which one is correct. Mithali says 8. 3 users with 3 different answers. Okay, Zino says 12 minus pi. Okay. Let's just wait for a few more participants to give the answer, because Dhananjay says 8. Guys, you are not giving answers for explanation for this one. Center pi, corner pi, and S is also pi. Okay. 8 minus 3 pi. Mohammed Saqib. I can see that you guys are participating well today. Sheila said 12 minus 5 pi by 2. Alright. Everyone is coming up with different answers. Four square minus 3 pi. Now it's 4 square minus 16 minus 3 pi. Okay. Alright guys, just have a look now. Because this is the last question, I can't wait that much. I can't give that much of time. It has been already more than 2 minutes. Bam says 16 minus 3 pi. 48 minus 10 pi. Ishan. Wait a minute. Sheila Devi. 16 minus 4 pi. Space blade. Guys, have a look. Now don't comment, because I am not looking at the comment section right now. So don't comment. Just see here. Okay. So it's very common we make mistakes, right? The area of the square. First of all, let's calculate the area of the square. The side of the square is going to be 4. Side of the square is 4, right? So the area of the square is going to be 16. Let's keep 16 aside. Now see, let's talk about these 4 quadrants first of all. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many quadrants are there? 4 quadrants. 4 quadrants will make one circle, right? So what I can do? I can use the area of the circle directly. One circle, which is pi r square. Radius is 1, so it's going to be pi. Similarly for this circle, the radius is 1. So the area is going to be pi for this circle. So I have 16 minus 2 pi till now, right? Solving this much shaded area only. Now corner wides. Yes, I wrote it as y already. Now let's talk about these reasons. How many such reasons are there? If I talk, I'll separate them. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reasons. Let's see carefully now. If I'll draw a line like this, tangential to this can be formed as a square. And if from this square I can subtract this quadrant, I can get this white region area, right? I can get this white region area. How? I'm going to subtract this blue quadrant out of this square, because this is 1, this is 1. You can see this is also 1, this is also 1. So this is a square. So out of square I can subtract this quadrant. Let's solve for it. Square area is 1 square, and subtract the quadrant. Quadrant is pi by 4 r square, which is pi by 4 only. So this is going to be 1 minus pi by 4, which will become 4 minus pi by 4. For this one region, only one, this much region, I have 8 already. How many total numbers are there? 8. 8 such reasons there. So I'll multiply it by 8. This will get cancelled out. This will become 8 minus 2 pi. So I need to subtract that 8 minus 2 pi, and if I'm going to subtract 8 minus 2 pi, that minus 2 pi will become plus 2 pi. So this 2 pi and this 2 pi will get cancelled out, and 16 minus 8 will give you an answer as 8. So 8 is the right answer, guys. Every one of you, most of you, has given the wrong answers. 8 is the correct answer. Sheila Devi is correct. Black Avenger has corrected himself later. Also Sheila did the same. And I can see the other user, Dhananjay, has given the answer as 8, and Mehmet Ali has given the answer. 4 users has given the correct answers. Right? There are multiple approaches to do it. Yeah, it's totally up to you that how you are going to visualize it. The answer is 8. I have explained. Hemant is saying explain. Explain one more. Hemant, I put it so much of effort already. Okay, I'll explain this part only. I hope you are having confusion with this only. Yes, you are right. Your answer is correct. You corrected yourself later. Okay. See guys, I will explain one more time. Hemant, please see. Area of the bigger square is 16. Let's talk about these quadrants. These 4 quadrants together will form a circle. Look, I am forgetting also. So circle is going to be pi r square, and the radius for every quadrant is 1. So it's going to be pi. I'm writing it pi. We are done with these 4. Let's talk about the circle at the middle. The area of the circle is going to be pi r square. This is also going to be 1 because the radius is 1. So I'll write, I need to subtract pi for this also. So till now we'll be having 16 minus 2 pi, and we have calculated these reasons already, right? We have subtracted these. Now let's focus on this reason. I told you this reason. I'm not calculating this entire reason. I'm focusing on one particular reason. See, if I'm going to draw a tangential line here like this and drop a line here also, this is going to be 1 because this is 1. This is also going to be 1. This much is also 1. This much is also 1. This is a square, right? And I need to calculate this white area. And for that white area, what I can do, out of this square, I will subtract this blue region quadrant, right? So the area of the square is going to be 1 square, and subtract this quadrant, which is going to be pi r square by 4, pi 1 square by 4. So this is 1 minus pi by 4. And this is for which portion? This is for this one portion. And how many such portions are there? There are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So multiply this region by 8. This is also going to be calculated as white region area. So this is 8 minus 2 pi now. Now subtract this from this. So this will become 8 plus 2 pi. 2 pi, 2 pi will get cancelled out. Your final answer is 8. I can't. Sir, minus 1 minus pi by 4 should be added, right? No, you need to multiply it by 8 first. Then you are going to add. I hope it is clear, guys. I have explained it twice. I can't explain now. I have already taken like nearly 7-hour sessions today, so I can't speak now. Yes, you are right, Avenger. I hope I can show it like that, but I'm done. I am not going to explain one more time. Okay, so let's call it a day then, guys, or else we can switch to rapid fire for at least having 5 or 10 questions, and then we'll call it a day. Tell me, shall we? Sushila saying yes, Sushila. Okay, Shushila saying yes for okay rapid fire. All right, guys. Let's have few more questions then, and for that you need not to give the answers. Sorry, explanation. You need to give the answers for sure. You need not to give the explanation for that. And let's see how many of you can do that. Just be quick with your answers. Let's start from this one. The very first question. I'll wait for 5 users at least to give the correct answer. You need to solve for the value of x, guys. Be quick. Black Avenger 145. Sheila says 145. Okay. Muhammad Saqib says 200. Okay. I'll explain whether which one is correct. Need answer from at least 5 users, then we'll move to the next. Sanjay 145. Be quick, guys. This is rapid fire too. I got 55. Shivansh. Jainu says 145. So 145 is the right answer, guys. See, these are intersecting chord at the circle, right? Inside the circle. So I know I told you so many of times that angle formed at intersection, which is x here, is going to be half of the sum of these intercepted arcs. Half of the sum of these intercepted arcs. So it's going to be half of 200 plus 90. This is a theorem. So it's going to be half of 290, and half of 290 is nothing but 145. 145 is the right answer. I hope it is clear. Yes, 55 was wrong. Shivansh, I hope it is clear to you now. Let's move to the next, guys. Let's have the next one. Let's have this. We did this so many of times. Machine gun Sheila. Let's have this one, guys. You need to solve for the value of x. You can see two secants are intersecting at an external point. We have Mehmet Ali says 25, Zino says 25, Black Avenger 25. Okay, Bro Potato. I wish you are back with your answers then. 25 Sheila Devi, Logeshwari 40. Logeshwari is always giving wrong answers only. Like Sanjay, 25 is the right answer. See how it is going to be. Like look, for the previous question, the intersection was at the inner region of the circle, but now it is at the exterior portion. So this angle x is going to be half of the difference between. Instead of the sum, we are going to find the difference of these arcs. So difference of 130 and 80. So it's going to be 50, half of 50. Half of 50 is going to be 25. 25 is the right answer. Component of 80 is incorrect. 80 by 2 is incorrect. 40 is incorrect. Shivansh, 25 is the right answer, guys. Let's move to the next one. Let's see how many of you can do this. Be quick. We need to solve for the value of x. $80. Black Avenger. Mehmet Ali says 80. Okay. Anyone else? Rao says 80. Rao is back. Be quick, guys. Sheila 80. Sanjay 80. Okay, we have 5 users already. Let's see. If I'm going to join this circle, this radius, if we are going to have two isosceles triangles, this is 20, this is also going to be 20. Similarly, if this angle is 20, this is also going to be 20 because they are the base angle of the isosceles triangle. So this entire angle is now 40. This is the angle at the circumference, and this would be the angle at the center. So x is going to be double of 40. So x is going to be 80. 80 is the right answer. Sanjay, you are right. Sheila, you are correct. Let's move to the next. Let's see how many of you can answer that. Let's have the next one, guys. Just give me a minute. Let's have this. We need to solve. We need to give the simplified answer for this one, guys. Black Avenger, power. Yes, it is like, it's like am raised to power n. It's like that. 1 by 69. We have Black Avenger, Ilma, Mehmet Sheila, Rao, Keno, and Muhammad Saqib. 1 by 69. See, if I'm going to multiply these two, this will become 4 minus 5, right? Because a square minus b square, it follows the formula, right? This is a minus b, this is a plus b. So 4 minus 5 is going to be minus 1, so it's like 3 raised to power minus 1, which will get reciprocal. So I'll be having 1 by 23 into 1 by 3, which would be 1 by 69. So 1 by 69 is the right answer. Sanjay, you are also correct. Let's have the next one, guys. Let's have this one. Logeshwari, you are correct. 1 by 69 is the right answer. Wait a sec. We need to solve for the value of theta. Rao says 86, Dhananjay says 86, Black Avenger 86, Sheila says 86, okay. 86, Hemant says 86. 86 is correct or not? Let's see. If I'm going to join this is 4, the angle at a center is going to be 8, and these two angles, because it is an isosceles triangle, this would also be theta. So I'll be using angle sum property. I'll be getting 2 theta plus 8 equal to 180 degree, and on solving this I'll be getting the value of theta as 86 degree. 86 degree is the right answer. Sanjay, Shivim, you are correct. Ilma, you are right. Let's have the next one, guys. Let's move to the next. Let's have this. We need to solve for the value of x. Be quick. Black Avenger says 48. Jainu says 48. Mehmet Ali says 180 minus 84 by 2. Okay, that would be 48. Victory B 48. Rao says 48. Sheila 48. Alright, 48 is correct. See, this is an isosceles triangle for sure, because these are the radiuses of the triangle. So this is 42, this would also be 42. We can solve for the central angle. The central angle is going to be 96. And then x is, this is the angle at a center, x is the angle at a circumference. So x is going to be half of 96, which is going to be 48. 48 is the right answer. Let's move to the right. Hemant, you are correct. Dhananjay, you are right. Let's have this one, guys. We need to solve for the shaded area. Let's see who's going to give the correct answer for this one. It is mentioned that all circles or semicircles, they have same radius. Take your time, think about it. Mehmet Ali says 8. Black Avenger says 8. Sheila says 8. Alex 8. Muhammad Saqib 8. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see. If I'm going to extend this, this will form, and if I'm going to join this will be a rectangle, right? So if I'm going to talk about this region only, I have to subtract these two quadrants out of a rectangle. So let's talk about this green area. But first of all, area of the rectangle is going to be, this would be 4, because this length is 4, so the area is going to be length into width, which would be 4 into 2, 8. I need to subtract these two quadrants, and the radius of the quadrant is 2, so it's going to be pi r square by 4, which will become how much? Pi r square by, sorry, yes, there are 2, or I can use a semicircular formula already. 2 quarters will become 1 semicircle, so I can use this formula of the semicircle directly. Pi r square by 2, so this will become 2 pi. So this is the area of this green region. Now let's talk about this semicircle. The area of the semicircle is going to be, I have to add that, right? It's going to be pi r square, and the radius of the semicircle is 2. So this is also going to be 2 pi. 2 pi will get cancelled out, and your answer is going to be 8. 8 is the final answer. Zainosis, Ilma and Rao, you are correct. Let's move to the next one. Let's have, give me a minute. Let's have this. We need to solve for the value of x. Be quick, guys. Mitali says 230. Dhananjay says 230. This came in my 8th exam. Okay. Mitali changed her answers to 270 now. Ilma 270, Black Avenger 270, Sheila 270. Alright, let's see whether it is 270 or 230. Victory V says 270. Okay. See, guys. If I'm going to draw this line, if I'll be extending this line and draw a parallel line to PQ and RS, if this is 120, this would be 60, because consecutive interior angles, right? It follows that. And similarly, if this is 50, this would also be 50 using alternate interior angle property. Now here I can use the complete angle concept, like x minus 20 plus that 50 plus 60 would be equal to 360. And on solving this, I can solve for the value of x, right? The value of x is going to be 270. 270 is the right answer, guys. 230 is incorrect. Okay. Let's have the last question, guys. Let's move to the last question for today's session, and let's see how many of you can do that. Just a minute. Let's have this. We need to solve for the value of x. Mitali says 23, Sheila 23, Sanjay 34.5, Rao says 23. Okay. Sanjay says 23. Okay, let's see if 23 is correct, or Desai says 23, Adarsh says 23. Okay, see, guys, if this is x, these two sides are equal, so this is also going to be x, because base angles of the isosceles triangle are equal. And I told you that the angle formed at a center is nothing but the angle subtended by the arc, right? So this is also x. Similarly, if this is 69, this arc is also 69. Now forget about everything else. I'll erase this for giving you a better view. See, I can solve for the value of x. This is nothing but the intersection of the two secant at an exterior region to the circle, so that x is going to be half of the difference between the arc measure. So it is 69 minus x. So this would be 2x equal to 69 minus x, which would be 3x equal to 69, and x is going to be 23. 23 is the right answer, guys. I hope it is clear. 23 is the correct answer. Alright guys, let's call it a day. We had enough of questions today and we discussed interesting ones today. I hope you guys really enjoy the session. So I'll see you tomorrow at the same timings at 6:30. आदर्श ने क्या सर आप वो डाउट कब लोगे जो आपने मेल भेजा है? ओके, आपने मेल भेज दिया मुझे. ओके, I'll check. मैंने देखा नहीं. I'll check it out and देखो अगर मैं उसको ले भी आऊंगा and I have to search for the screenshot first कि वो कौन सा screenshot था. I'll discuss then. You joined late, Adarsh, today. Bye Sanjay. Bye Sheila. Welcome Avenger. Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow at the same timing at 6:30, or maybe I'll be having one rapid fire tonight at maybe 10 p.m. or maybe after that. So I'm not sure about that. Okay. See you then. Bye bye. Have a good night. Bye. It's okay, Adarsh, you need not to be sorry about that. I'll discuss. I'll check it out and I'll try to put that question, that one you mailed, and the another, that screenshot one. I have to check it. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Bye bye.